Hey everyone, Sai Vaishnavi here, and I'm going to speak to you today about my mother, Baija Ma, the mother of my brother, Tatya Kote Patil, and the mother of my Deva, who is none other than the Lord Sri Shirdi Sai Baba. The Lord had given me a vision of who I was in my previous birth, and the very minute I looked at all the devotees of Baba, I recognized them, that I had shared some bondage as a mother, that they had shared bondage with me as my mother, my brother, my sister, my friend, my uncle, and everything. So, the two most person whom I admired the most was Mahalsapati uncle and my mother Baija Ma. So Baija Bai is a lady who can be said as the the mom to the world. She's a mom to the universe. She has such a beautiful heart that she tended to help anyone and everyone, be it he's a diseased person, be it he's a normal person, be it he's a kid, be it anybody, be it an animal. Her heart was so much that she cared for every individual being, and that's how she gave her utmost care to Baba when he was an 18-year-old lad performing his penance. We all go to the Lord to seek something for ourselves and complete our prayers, but we never take time to observe the Lord for a minute and understand about his worldly doings and understand how beautiful he is and understand his love and affection for us and understand his utmost patience level for him for us to understand the Lord's affection towards us. So it doesn't mean that when you go and ask something for yourself, you're being selfish, because we're all dependent on Him. But first, understand the Lord, understand His love, understand that it's because of the Lord we all are here today, and He has brought us down to the earth for all of us to be dependent on Him, to generate an identity for ourselves in His doing and go back to Him. It is not an easy task, but yes, time and by you will understand by His grace, by His teachings, by His guidance, which happened with me too. Baija Ma, she is a really brave woman who never gave up on any situations to fight for justice, to fight for her blood relations, to fight for the Lord. And she's somebody who gave that extreme motherly love the same way as Lord Sri Shirdi Sai Baba. She was so attached to him that she in fact considered him as her own son, though he was a spiritual incarnate, and she still did not forget him when she had her own son through the Lord's grace, and she always chanted his name throughout, and she always had that love and affection for him, be it in every and any circumstance. She's such a lady who can never be comparable to anybody on this earth. She also accepted me as her daughter, not alone for the reason we had a previous connection, as I had my previous connection with the Lord Sri Shirdi Sai Baba, but in this generation as well, we had a recognition, and it was an amazing surprise that the Lord gave me that on Mother's Day, I had received two photographs with one side my Deva and the other side my mother Baija Bai. What I loved in her was the extreme affection and love and the motherly care that she gave for all of them while she was alive in Shirdi, and how much she looked forward to take care of the things in such a way that anything and everybody around her never felt always felt gleefulness and happiness. She is a setting example of how a woman needs to be. She is a setting example of how we need to, um, offer our prayers to the Lord. She has got her rebirth in this Janma, which the Lord has shown to me. And in this birth as well, she is always reliant on the Lord, come what may, be it a difficult or an easy circumstance. All that comes out of her mouth is the Lord's name. And many of her videos, her name is Hema Teotia. Many of her videos are out about how to worship the Lord, how to apply His Udi, and how to have strong faith and believe in Him come what may. There are there are a number of examples that reflects Baija Ma's characteristics as a woman, um, and the way she respected the Lord, and and how the Lord, considered her as his mother, and how they shared that bondage in such a way that it was such a happy family time they shared along with each other, including Tatya, my brother. I was so overwhelmed to learn about my past connection with the Lord and to co-join again with my mother, Baija Bai. And I was immensely happy to have heard that I'm being related to them. I'm also one among them as the Lord's devotee. And the truest love, affection, and care can be given only by the Lord Shishiri Sai Baba. If you trust in Him, He can do wonders in your life, and He makes you realize all your mistakes as time and by comes through, and lets you know that you can learn from these mistakes and keep committing more and more mistakes by His grace, which means you're not going to do something bad, but He makes you learn a lot of things by letting you commit mistakes that helps you learn and grow. Not very heavy mistakes and you attract a bad karma. Both makes a difference. Lucky are the ones who are His devotees, and lucky are the ones who get to know about Baija Ma and her affection. And I also am gleefully lucky and overwhelmed to have them in my life in this birth of mine and recognize my past as well. Thank you to the Lord, and love you, Baija Ma. Love you, Deva. Om Sai Ram.